Hey there everyone, what's going on? It's that guy Mark again. So we're playing a bit more Planet Coaster, so hopefully you've seen my last video, and as I explained, I did sort of do a video of all this, however, my software decided it was going to have a fit and just explode, so that's not happening. So basically, if you go back, you can see I made that start area. I'll apologise, because I'll admit, basically what's happened is I've got this game yesterday, and I thought, you know what guys, I'm gonna make a video. I've never made videos before in my life, so I hope you can bear with me because I'll try my best. So as you can see, I've made this swing thingy my bobby do and what I've actually done is I've taken the railings and stuff off from around it, and I've made that railing there going around it itself. So as you can see here, I'm just adding a little bit detail to the path here, so just putting down some cowboys and some them people, bandits, that's it, putting some bandits down. So I'm really getting into this game. Think it's a really good game. So what I'm doing here obviously is I'm just making the queue path, making the rating for that go up, because everyone likes good queue path rating. So I'm just making a cheeky little scene here, so I'm going to chuck a couple of bandits down here. Now I'll apologise because I'm not like some master builder sort of guy, so this is just going to be sort of me playing, just chilling out how I am. So if you wanted to go see some like awesome mega builder, I'll apologise for that. I don't know if I just saw that correctly. I can't remember if I recorded that, but basically, if we wait here, no, I must have already done it. I basically had cannon mounting another cannon, as you do, making little cannon babies. So yes, I'll apologise because I'm a little bit clumsy in the menus, just because I'm not used to how everything works at the moment. Obviously, like I said, I've just chucked the game on today. I got it yesterday, and then I had to shoot off to my girlfriend, so literally today's the only time. Here we see me getting the complete wrong kind of cart. I want a wagon, but I thought, I'll get a cart anyway. I'll apologise for me saying all the time, because that will happen a lot, just because I'm just me, and I am like the last person in the world you would expect to be doing a YouTube video, because you need to have some sort of charisma to be able to talk to people, and that I cannot do. And it's even worse when you've not got someone talking back to you, because you've just got to fill in the entire conversation. So if there's any moments where I just sort of go blank or just stop talking, then I do apologise. Hopefully I will get better at this, and I'm just going to keep going at it. But hopefully you guys enjoy this, and if you are enjoying it, then obviously subscribe, because it will mean a lot to me to see people subscribing, because it will sort of show that my content is good. So yes, as you can see, we've got a little wagon just chilling out at the front here for these two guys to hide behind. Just going to go ahead and line this guy up a little bit better so I can get behind the cart. Yes, I don't sort of. I admit the way that I'm doing this video is a bit strange, in the fact that I'm just doing a narration over after. I don't know how you guys want me to do it. I don't know if you want me to do it as I go along, or if you want me to do a narration of the actual video itself, like do the video, then do the narration. The only reason why I've done it like this is I feel it's probably a little bit easier just to be able to focus on building and doing whatever, and then come to you guys after and just basically do a commentary of what I'm doing. So yes, chucking a couple of barrels down. Can't beat barrels. Barrels are your best friend when it comes to making scenes, 'cause just loads of guff just usually makes stuff look better. And as you can see, just stacking barrels in midair as you do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chuck this barrel over to the side just to make it not look same old, which I tried to do throughout the video, but I imagine I probably will do it at some point, so I will apologise for that. I'll also apologise about the pace that the videos go at, because obviously I'm quite a slow gamer. I usually take my time on things, so I'll apologise if not a lot gets done in these episodes, and I will try to sort of speed them up as I go along. But for the time being, you just sort of stuck with what you've got, and I do apologise. Well, you're not stuck with what you got. You can leave me and you can go see someone else, which I wouldn't blame you if that's what you decided to do. I'll also apologise for if the sound quality of the mic sounds weird, because I've got a blue snowball, but I've got a bit of an awkward spot with where it is, and it's usually terrible because I did a sound check on it, so I'm actually holding it in my hand, which my arm's just sort of like going and forgetting it's there, and then it's facing at the roof, which I've already done twice, and I must have been recording for like 5 minutes now, if that, and I think this video is like 30 odd minutes, so that's gonna be fun, and I'm already running out of stuff to talk about in 5 minutes, so Jesus Christ, guys, this ain't gonna be good, but we'll see, won't we? So yeah, so we're just chucking some cactus down, you know. I mean, you're in a, well, this bit in a desert yet, but you're in a desert, you know. Got to have deserts. Just got kicked in the face there by all them on that swing, you know, standard sort of procedure. If you just bear with me 2 seconds, guys, I am just going to go open the window. Didn't think this through. The radiator's absolutely, like, pelting heat out, and I'm in the tiniest room in the world, so it is turning into a sauna. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Oh. Right, guys, don't worry, I'm back. I am back. You've not missed a lot. Just me chucking a couple of bushes down, you know, as you do, because everyone loves a good bush here and there. You know what I'm on about, fellas? Oh, lasses, if you're into that sort of thing, come on now, let's not be sexist. So, yeah. So, what am I doing here now? Just chucking some rocks in, you know. Gotta chuck some rocks in. Make a little pile there. Yeah. Just making a little pile there, just for it to look a bit more aesthetically pleasing, and also chucking one there in front of the cannon, just so the cannon has something to sort of butt up against, so it's not just flying about everywhere. And then we'll chuck, I think I chuck this rock here, and then, yeah, I do, just chuck a big rock there, just for why not. Actually, looking at that now, I might go back and change that, but I don't know. We'll see if I end up remembering when it comes to doing the next video. We've got to put a cactus, we've got to try to put a cactus there, but cactus swings, which I'm getting infuriated, wondering why can I not put this cactus here, and then it dawns on me any minute now, just like, wait, there we go, yeah, just realised actually, wait, maybe people don't want to be getting catapulted through cactuses on swings. Gotta go ahead and just chuck a little bit of ivy, I think it is, that I put on here, just sort of, well, ivy, whatever it is, you know, you can see what it is, just chuck that on to give it a little bit more detail. Yeah. So we're just doing that now, just getting that little bit, and I'm happy with it there. What do I do now? Do I go ahead and I make the other scenery? Yeah, I do. Get a bit confused here because I were in two minds. I were either going to make a pirate theme or we're going to go for a Wild West theme. So I'm here sort of thinking, oh, I'm doing pirate theme, let's get some redcoats, because obviously redcoats were sort of running around charging after outlaws, as you do. But then I sort of remember it and I go, oh, look, a pirate outlook. And we go, oh no, wait. And then I'm just having a little look through here, see what else there is. And then I finally get into my head to put a western theme on it. So we close that up. What do we get here? Do we get some more cowboys? Come on, what do we get? Come on, take your time. That's fine. Yep, we'll just got to carry on looking at them guys. Yep, they're definitely bandits, so we're going to go for the cowboys. Can't remember, I think we put... Do we put 3 of these down? I think we put 3 down. That is 1, 2, 3... Oh no, we put 4 down. Must put 4 down. There we go. Oh no, blooming heck, we put 5 down. We're not messing about here. Although they have got a cannon, so I guess it's fair enough. So we just got to turn these guys around because they're just shooting at the crowd at the moment. We don't need that. Don't need to be having any lawsuits on our hands. So just gonna, yep, that, no, am I not okay with, I'm not, yep, I'm okay with that. And then we'll have a look here. Do we do it with this guy in the end? We're gonna sit there and look at him, and we're just gonna move him over to the side of it so he's not getting cannonball directly in the face. That's always good. We like it when people aren't getting cannonballs directly in the face. We're gonna go for a western theme. Yep, western themed rocks. That's always a good idea, brain. We go for that style rock. I'll apologise. The actual video should be decent quality, but for some reason, the software I'm using to do the narration is putting it at like just abysmal quality. So I can't make it. I can just about make out what I'm placing down, but I can't see what the writing says. So hopefully I'll get that sorted out for the future, because I can see that being a pain in the ass in the future. Do we go for I feel like I go for a complete different style rocket. Oh no, I don't. No, smart me. I actually realised to go for the same style rocks, which I don't realise later on in the video, which you'll see. Do I lower this down? Yeah, I lower this rock down just a little bit, just to, so they're not just shooting straight into a rock, although I think they do still end up shooting into a rock, but I don't think I think I get away with it. And we've obviously got that cannon. Do we do something with this guy over here? I seem to think in middle. Do we look for a barrel? I seem to remember looking for a barrel. Exploding back. No, what we're looking at? We're looking at a bin here. Let's put a bin in front of him. That'll be good. Oh no, I remember now. Yeah, so we make a little barricade here with these barrels. I actually do quite like how this scene turns out. This scene does look quite a good little scene in the end. Actually, I must admit, I've impressed myself. Just gotta go to advance and move here. And we just gotta straighten these up here. So it's barrel number 1. Just scooch that over a little bit. And then go for a second barrel maybe. Yeah, good choice, good choice. Whoever's doing this video, I'll tell you what, he is a smart man. And I think we go for an explosive barrel as well. Going for animatronic heavy here. Oh no, I'm putting some lights down here. Well, at least I remember what I'm doing, eh? So we're just chucking some lights down. Blooming out the lanterns. The lanterns! Oh, I love the lanterns. I watched a very popular YouTuber under the name of Nerd Squared +1, also known as Nerd Cubed. Any people who are actually good at maths now are just like, they've just clicked off the video now after that. They're going, that is not how cubed works. So yeah, so I've watched Nerdcube obviously, and he's just put the lantern bug on me. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, yes, this exploding barrel finally. See, I told you, I promised you guys an exploding barrel, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. That's what we like to see. Good old-fashioned exploding barrel. That guy don't even flinch at it. That is supposed to be the cannon hitting that barrel. I don't know if you guys are sort of getting that reference there. Well, it's not really much of a reference. It's just basic sort of like screenplay that I'm trying to get. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to just chuck some random cacti about. I'm surprised I knew the plural of cactus, to be fair. I was just going to call them cactuses, but I'm impressed. I think I end up taking them 3 cactus out to get a little tent going, just to make a bit of better scenery. So planted some random cactus down, you know, just standard sort of thing. And then go for a wagon. But I believe I put cart in again, because why not? I just love that cart. Might use that a little later. Yeah. Let's go boom, cart, and we'll just plop it there. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll just put another one mounting it for the time being. Oh, what are we going for here? What are we going for here? I can't read a thing, so this looks really good. Oh yeah, campfire. I thought we were going for a little campfire. No, I don't go for a little campfire, and I go for the big. Oh no, sorry, my apologies. I do. I should really watch this through, and oh, I tell you, poor quality. I'm trying to get that to place somewhere over there, which obviously is not going to work, so we're not going to have that. And I'm thinking about deleting them cactus for ages, and I'm just there wondering about it, thinking, should I? And then I finally get the balls, and I do it. Some cactus are gone. Cacti, my apologies. And then we just place a random thing there, so it looks like these guys have started raiding the cowboys. And then... sorry, my apologies. And then we go for something. What are we going to go for? Let's decide what we're going to go for. What do we think we're going to go for, guys? Oh, this is where I start looking for a lookout. I'm like, oh, pirate lookout. Yeah, because it's pirate theme. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's cowboy. But, you know, I'll figure it out later on. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Don't be tearing your hair out. Although most of you have either left or are tearing your hair out at the moment watching this video. Just wanting to kill yourselves. Chuck a couple more lanterns up, because, you know, we like that lighting. Although, admittedly, I forget to turn the lock off. I've got the lock set to 10 AM. Do it quite a lot when I'm building. I have the time set just so I can see what I'm doing and then forget. However, I will try to remember more in the future to actually turn it over. And put another light on here and just sort of leave it semi-floating if I remember. Or I just embed it into the rock like that. Which is what we like to see. Do I move it? Do I? Oh no, yeah, see, look, I'm better at this game than you thought I would be. Just gonna, do we turn this guy a little bit? I seem to think we turn this guy a little bit just because he's shooting at nothing there. Yeah, we have him sort of shooting across. Just sort of some cross-action fire, which is what we like to see. And then, I don't think I put much more else in here. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, I think I chucked some bushes about the place to sort of make it look a bit less just open expanses of nothing. So we just chuck some bushes there. See, remember to rotate. Rotation is the key to make it not look samey. Then we chuck another bush somewhere. Do we chuck it there? Do it? Oh, look at that, we do. I think we chuck another one behind him. We do. We just cover him in bushes. Then, oh yeah, that's it. This is where I start to paint the ground. So this is where I go, yeah, let's put some of that. No, don't like that. So let's try a cliff face. Let's put a cliff face on the floor. No, not feeling that either. And then I find the desert, which I'm happy with, and I decide I'm just going to do this little bit of desert first, because that's obviously a smart thing to do. Literally just, I think we overlap on this path a bit, but then we literally just leave this little bit, which looks annoying. But don't worry, I realise my mistake, and I do go over and just do a massive expanse for this area, because I'm sort of planning on splitting the park into multiple different area thingy-jobby bobbies, you know what I mean. So like, we're going to have a western area, sci-fi area, Pirate Cove area, and maybe just sort of like a generic sort of fantasy land area, depending on how long this ends up going on for. We might get to episode like 50 and I'm still doing the pirate area. We might still be doing this blooming little bit here, but we'll see. Oh joy, this building. You guys are going to love this building. To be fair, you're going to thank me the fact that I've edited this out. I sort of start building this building, and I tell you what guys, I couldn't get stuff to line up, couldn't get stuff to look good. I was going backwards and forwards, and to be fair, this video was, I think when I recorded it was an hour and a half long, and I think it's 30 odd minutes now, so I spent an hour trying to build this building. That's how angry I was getting with it. I actually ended up just like killing myself, and had to go get a drink midway through and completely forgot I was recording as well, so that didn't help either. But yeah, so I've got chief beef here, because everyone loves some chief beef, because everyone loves a bit of beef. And then I go ahead and I chuck something else next to it as well. Can't remember what it was. Some sort of drink shop, that's all that matters, because you just need food and drink in a theme park. Probably going to go ahead and, if I can remember, next episode, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chuck like a little information kiosk and stuff like that, and in that little entrance square, just so you can go and pick them priority passes up or whatever there are, which I've noticed on both rides. I don't actually make a priority pass queue, which I'm not sure if I'm going to end up doing that or not, but we'll see. So here we go, we're just carrying on building this building. I think it comes out quite well in the end. I think it looks quite good to say I'm not I wouldn't say I'm an artsy sort of creative kind of guy. I'm quite happy with how this little bit of the park comes out so far. I mean, it probably takes me 3 times as long as what it normally would, and I've just looked there and realised just how close I am to this spot, so I decided I'm going to move this shop in the end. I'll put it on the little main street bit. But yeah, I am quite pleased with sort of, usually I'll half-ass things and get bored and think, right, I'll do something different, but I don't, so that's all good. Here we are, do I start looking at different shops here? I believe I do. What we go for? No, not going for coffee. Going for soda. That's what we like to see, because we love some soda. There we go. Just got to finally put that down. Oh. And then you're going to see my lovely editing skills, where rather than doing a fade, I'm just going to do some lovely clean cut, where it's just going to go for pow, and it's just going to be really like sudden, because I didn't plan for this in the actual video at the time. Because I was just going to show you guys it, and it was going to be all lovely and nice. It's probably going to catch me out in the actual video, so this is going to be some quality bit of editing, guys, and I hope you love it. Let's have a look. Looking at roofs. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. And sometime today, no, not gonna. No, we're still just going to look at roofs for a bit. Probably should have edited this a bit sooner. But it's any second now, I swear. He says, boom, there we go, and this is the finished product, and I cut that way too late, so now you don't even get to see it, because I'm a top editor. Right, I'll remember to go through that with next video. I'll just quickly, right, so gonna make a little list here. So look, get my pen. Oh, there you go. Right, so making some notes here. Entrance, and the general store. There we go. Look, I'm having to make notes already. Be Jesus. Well, I hope you guys don't think this is too much of a shambles. Which it is, I will not deny that. And also, you probably hearing my voice change like different loudnesses. What is that even a word? Loudnesses? Yeah, you know what I mean. Because I keep moving this mic everywhere. Because I keep thinking I'm just holding some massive, like... I don't even know, because if anyone knows what this mic looks like, I've put the little tripod down. So it's literally like a long stick with just one massive, huge testicle on the end of it, pretty much. Ugh. Oh my days, it's blowing a gale. I don't know if you guys can hear the blooming door sort of just banging a little bit. But yeah, I decided to... Sorry, I should really be paying more attention to the actual video. So what we're doing here now is we're just chucking a sort of entrance. And I think, what do I end up calling it? I call it Westworld first, just for a laugh. Just good TV programme, that. There we go. Do we go for Old Ranch? I seem to think we go for West Ranch. Could be wrong. I can't remember what I go for. Struggle to spell ranch here. Well, I don't. I spell it, but then I don't put a capital. You know, oof, that dyslexia. Tell you it gets you. There we go. Western Ranch. Yeah, I remember I put something good like that. See? Smart me. Because no one's ever called out Western Ranch before for a cowboy themed thing. Let's have a look. Do I just stand here and stare at this for a bit now? Or do I finally decide let's go for another ride? Let's have... Oh yeah, so we're looking at rides here, deciding what to go for. Just spoiler alert, guys, if anyone's waiting for me to build a roller coaster this episode, I'll apologise, I haven't. Having a look at stuff, what sort of cowboy theme? That's not really a cowboy and western theme. I'm trying to sort of keep everything in theme, which rides it's a bit limiting with cowboy and western, but we'll see. We'll see. I sort of look at the hot air balloons and I think, yeah, they'll sort of go. They do sort of go to hot air balloons. They're old-fashioned hot air balloons, so they're sort of same time period. So for anyone who, to be fair, if you don't know how to do this, to be fair, actually, I watch quite a lot of YouTubers on this game, so that's how I know it. So don't know if you know, but you can actually get rid of the railings and stuff on the side of the rides like I've done with the old one. As you can see, there's these metal railings, which once I've finished doing this path, I believe I edit to get rid of them just because I like the aesthetic of it. It just looks a lot nicer, I think, with the cowboy theme. Although admittedly, I think if we were actually in sort of like an actual western world, I don't think we'd have these massive amusement rides. But you know, just thought actually need to go back as well. I probably maybe should change the colour of these so they're a bit more brown and sort of rustic. I think that'd look a bit better. There we go, so I've taken the fence off. Do I not take the bottom off? I seem to think I take the bottom. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I'll leave that on. Oh, the agony. Right, well that's something else I'll have to do. Maybe. Don't know. We'll see if I remember. Tell you what, we'll add it to my little list. Just click my pen again. Oh, I quite like this actually. I do quite like this. I don't know, it might not be to everyone's taste, and I do eventually get it lined up. I decide to chuck this little canopy over. And then when I have a spare second here, I'm going to write it down. Balloon ride. I'll apologise, I'm a very slow writer, I have dyslexia. Balloon ride. Floor. Why not? I'm going to look back at them and be like, balloon ride floor, eh? We're not wanting a floor. So we go, look, customers are already cramming themselves in. They're loving it. Thinking, oh, thank God there's a new ride apart from that blooming chair swing, we'll go for that. And they're just thinking, I hope some idiot with a camera don't end up taking my legs off though. Like, look, hey, they're just swarming in, so I'm going to go for some rocks here. And this is where I end up going for two completely different style of rock. But it's okay, because at least the trees sort of break it up. You'll see what I mean when I come to finishing it. So yeah, we just got to chuck a little clumping of rocks there, because everyone loves a bit of a clump of rocks. I can't help just looking over that. That does look nice. I am quite happy with that bit at the back there. Sorry, I should really be talking about the rocks here, shouldn't I? So, yep. Some very hard rocks there. Gonna go for another rock, yeah. Gotta love them rocks. And for pow! And boom. There we go. See, it looks quite smart, that. It's not too neat and not too bland. And then I think, do we go for some bushes? Come on, we must go for some bushes. Click on the wrong one. There we go, desert. We just got to chuck some shrubbery in, because shrubbery makes everything look better. Can't remember where I put this in, and do I put this on top of it? Oh no, I put it on side. It does. It looks alright. That definitely is realistic and would happen. Do we start doing some actual decor now? Just make a nice little campfire around it. It looks quite nice actually. Now sat here for ages, just like, oh, what do I put on? That, or I get lost and can't find a campfire. I can't remember. Oh no, I look at this tent and think, yeah, but that's maybe just a little bit too big for that gap. Then I go for a gun. Oh, that's good. Oh wait, no, that gun is giant and no one would leave that on the floor or be able to use that, so we won't go for that. So then I finally decide, do I go for barrels? No, I go for fire first. I'm like, fire! And then I'm like, oh no, that's wrong. Don't want that. So then I try it again. I don't even know what I typed then. Couldn't see. Oh, I must have typed camp, but right, weird. Because, you know, standard dyslexia and not being used to my new keyboard. There we go. Fire. Get a little fire. Yep, we'll have a little fire. We're thinking I'll go for a campfire, and then I think no, actually, because that space is not going to be big enough for that camp, and I've already used it, so I just go for a little fire, which admittedly I've used in the last one. But look, I quite like this. Look, it almost looks like that rock, that campfire's put there, so that rock sort of deflects the wind from it a little bit. And then I'll go for my good old favourite, the barrel, and we'll get 1 barrel and 2 barrels. And you know what, guys, we're even going to push the boat out, and yep, you guessed it, we're going to go for 3. And Jesus Christ, maybe I should have had my phone put on silent. I'm just going to casually do that now, and you're probably going to hear a lovely buzzing noise, but boom, there we go. Well, I tell you what, guys, this isn't even first video, actually, it's the second video, including the opening video. But yeah, this has been a good video, I think. Good quality. Good quality is what we like to hear. And then I'm looking for ages, like, oh, do we have a little lookout? I could do a little lookout. And I'm like, no. Yeah, let's go for a pirate one. Oh, wait, no, we're still not doing a pirate one. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I've put a pirate one here. Oh, well, we'll get rid of him. And then we come back over here. And then I think I finally realise that I don't have one. Oh, no, I don't. I just go to Western theme to see if there's one. And there's not. And I'm like, oh, maybe if I put a little outlaw or something like that, that'd look good shooting at all the people. Could do that. Yeah, no, we're not. So I come back here, and then if I remember, yeah, we just type here to see if there's a lookout, and there's only there's not. So then we decide, oh, coffin? No, we don't need a coffin there. Not right by fire. That'll look a bit strange, so I'm just sort of looking through here thinking there must be a lookout, and unfortunately there's not. Look at that trunk, think no, think, oh, maybe a bit of TNT to an exploding barrel, and I think, well, no, because we've already got that over there, so we don't want to have just two things right next to each other. So I'm looking around desperately for something to put in this area, and I think in the end I put a little bath, and that's it. Do I put this bath in? No, I just put that there. To be fair, I get that to look quite good, and see, that doesn't look bad, so I've not had to want much hard work that. Let's get a cow milker udderer thingy. No, we won't go for that. Then we get this cooking stand, and I put this the most awkward place possible to start it off, as you do, rather than just putting it straight on the floor and just dragging it straight over it. We'll start off with an awkward angle, and we'll go like that and take it a little bit too far, just for why not. And Jesus, this ride's getting a lot of attention. Admittedly, it's one of 2 rides in the entire theme park, so yeah, that is a problem. But we'll get on it. Just think by 10 episodes we'll have 20 rides in this park, maybe. No, we won't. That's a lie. We won't. By 20 episodes we might have 5, if we're lucky. If we're lucky. Oh yeah, look, this is where I finally think to myself, actually, let's just make this big area just a desert. Just for why not. So as you can see, I don't think I even take it right up to the entrance like a goon. Just for why not. I just make sort of like a big expanse of it here, which I'll need to add on to later. I don't think I even go that far past here. I literally just do the bare minimum. Oh no, do it? Oh no, I literally take it just behind the entrance. So I decide, yeah, done with this bit now, but this looks a bit boring, just this little bit. I need to do something else. What else can I do? I think, oh, shall I have an anvil? And I thought, archery range, that's not very Western. Although now that I think about it, I could have gone for an archer with an archery range, but there's not an Indian archer. There's sort of like a medieval archer, which don't really go. Oh, that little skull and that little like bullhead might have looked good on this bit. I didn't think about that. I've just realised I've had the mic right down at the bottom again. I'm really gonna have to just mount this somewhere in a good spot. So I decided to go for like a little sort of grave type thing. I like to have this one just poking out of the ground, like someone started digging, and then thought, that'll do. Because you know, as you do, you just sort of leave graves sort of, well, coffins half out. But I think this spot looks quite good. Even with the little creepy grave. What we gotta do now? So I've literally just recorded this. You think I'd know? Oh yeah, we go for a shovel. Remember that, we go for a shovel. Yep, no, that's a pickaxe. Yep, that's a shovel. Well done, Mark. You are smart. Then we go for a little light here. Yep, and then we realise, oh, maybe we should light this bit up a bit more. We'll just chuck that on top of that rock, because that's obviously physics. And then, see, remember the timer to set the time going again, so we set that going. Thinking, oh yeah, we'll make it to stuff looking good in the dark, but we never do. I apologise. Well, I'll show you what stuff looks like in night at some point. So yeah, so see, finally embed that shovel in the ground, because as we know, shovels do not have levitating powers. And then this is where I start to sort of get a bit more foliage and stuff, chuck some foliage down just to make it look a bit nicer. Got boom, dead tree. I really like the placement of this tree. It looks quite good, sort of dead man's tree, that's it. I think it should actually be called Hangman's tree. And I just put these bushes there just to sort of like round it off a little bit, just to sort of cut it off from the main thing. And I even chuck these rocks down, you know. And come on, yes, I rotate it, but then I don't rotate the next one if I remember. Not that it matters because that's on top. But I remember I put two rocks like literally identical right next to each other. Find a giant ass rock, don't I? Well, massive that one. I see something like, yep, we'll have some more of them. Have some like weird cactus type things, but not proper cactus. Then we'll go, yep, we'll have that big tree, why not? Boom. Yep, let's have an even bigger tree. Boom. Let's have a even bigger tree. Boom. Which, to be fair, I don't think they're that out of place once I finish. I admit they do look a bit strange at the moment, but they do end up sort of fixing themselves and looking a bit better. And then we just got to chuck some more foliage around the bottom here, because everyone loves a good bit of foliage. I don't know why I just did that voice, but tough, I did. So, foliage. And then we'll go chuck that rock there. Wait, I've just thought actually, I don't think I bring rocks all the way around if I remember, which I was going to do. Yeah, boom, chuck that there. Chuck that there. Oh, maybe I do. I tell you, you think I need to do these straight away. Blooming heck, it's been like 5 minutes between recording and doing this, and I've forgotten what I did. Well, I could actually, that's a lie. I could probably go back to the main thing and I could say sort of a quick look. Other than the entire video being out of sync, it just won't work. Just won't work. Here I'm just sitting because I just died for a minute, so don't mind that. And see, look, do a nice little wall there. Just do a nice little wall, just to sort of go around, just to sort of tidy it up a bit. So I think. Wasn't too sure about how it will go look, but it does. I think it looks quite good in the end. So just like, yeah, we'll go for a bigger rock. Do we go another small rock? Yeah, we got some small rocks just to finish it off. Yeah, just boom. Yeah, because that looks smart, really smart. Let's chuck like 3 of them together, and then yeah, let's just put a massive one to finish it. So overall, that's pretty much what I've done this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope, just even if it's sort of just any feedback, just to tell me what you think I could do better, because like I said, it's just sort of my first proper video. I hope you guys can subscribe and like the video. Just let me, like I said, let me know what I think. See you later, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.